Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the 1MORE Evos, and they're going to go up against my number 5 earbuds on my list, the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros. We're going to go head to head on them. We're going to talk about certain features that they both have, certain features that they don't like and different rather. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, we're looking at right now, we have the 1MORE Evos and the Soundcore Liberty Pro 3s. Both of them are priced at $169.99. However, on the 1MORE website, you will get a $30 discount when you purchase it directly from them, which will bring these down to $139.99. And on the Soundcore website, you'll get a $40 discount if you buy directly from them, which will bring these down to $129.99. So we have a little $10 difference here. They're definitely still in the same ballpark. So I'll leave the links in the description below where you can go ahead and take advantage of these savings. Okay, so both of these tout that they have audiophile sound. They both run on dual drivers. Both of them support AAC and SBC as well as LDAC platforms. Then we also have both of them are rocking Bluetooth 5.2. Both of them are saying up to 8 hours of playback time on each earbud, on each set of earbuds, with an additional, you add an extra 32 hours when you include the case for both of them. Both cases are wireless, do have wireless charging. Both earbuds are IPX4 water resistant, and they both tout the multi-point connection feature. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at each of them in comparison. Here is your Evo earbud. Let me go ahead and get that into focus there. I love the gold trim around the black. They also come in white with the gold trim. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at a width look of them here. Let's take a look that way. That's how they look. Wide. They're not too bulky. Actually, they're real sleek in your ear. They don't protrude out. Very comfortable. I moved up to a larger ear tip for better seal when I'm wearing them, and that absolutely helps with the sound and bass and everything like that, and of course, active noise canceling. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Soundcore Liberty 3s here. These been out for a little longer than the Evos, of course. Evos just was released last week. These have been out for several months, but these still are amazing. Although they do stick out a little bit, as you can see how wide they are from the tip to the touchpad on the side. Very wide. They even come with the wing. You can add, switch those out. I did also switch out the wing tip from the default one that came with. I want a larger one there, and I want a larger ear tip, silicone ear tip on these. These is with a great sound, get great seal for the active noise canceling and the sound. They do stick out just a little bit from the ear, but not as much. Not as much as I had thought they would, considering the Liberty 2 Pros. They just a little smaller than those, although those are great earbuds as well. Okay, as you can see, they both of them have wireless charging. As far as the casing, I like the Soundcore case a little bit better. It's more thin. I love the slide to open. And once you slide this open, it stays open, whereas opposed with the 1MORE, you can open it. When you do open it, you got to think about, inadvertently closing it when you're trying to do something with it and everything like that. Both cases have strong magnets, so you don't have to worry about your earbuds dropping out. Very nice. Let's see. Both of them have multi-point connectivity. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. But first, let's go ahead and look at the apps for each. Let me grab my phone here. Okay, first up, we're going to do the Soundcore. Can't get this camera to stay in focus. It auto focuses on me. We just get it to stay in focus here. Okay, so I like that. I already had it set up to my phone, so we can go in and take a look. See, Soundcore is already connected, so we can go ahead and take a look at the app. See what's in it, see what's not in it. Oh, I got to log in apparently. So please stand by. Let me go ahead and log in here. All right, I'm back. I'm logged in. All right, we're going to go ahead and connect to the Liberty 3 Pros. And here we are. Okay, so right now it's set to normal as far as the ambient sound. We got noise canceling to enable the Hear ID active noise canceling, ANC, which is I've already set up. Now, the difference between the Soundcore Liberty ones and the 1MOREs is that Soundcore has their own built-in hearing software to enhance the sound coming out of coming for the earbuds, whereas opposed as 1MORE uses Sound ID, which we will go and take a look at once we switch over to these guys. So you got in here, you got different, for the first time you can run the Hear ID test, and that way you can get your own signature sound out of it. You got different types of sound modes. If you have the LDAC, if your phone or device supports LDAC, by all means, go ahead and turn that on. That definitely increases, definitely adds to the experience of listening through these earbuds. Currently, my phone does not have it, so I don't have that selected. But also, you can go into more settings. Of course, you have your wear detection. You have all the other things that you want to look at, you wish to have for your earbuds. I think there is let me see, I believe there is let me go into sound. No, that's not it. Let's go into controls. Okay. See here, you have one leg up on the Soundcore ones is that they add the single tap option. So you can turn on or off single tap. By default, it's turned off. Double tap, and you got triple tap. And then you already have the hold for, like, if you want to set that up for like your Google Assistant, or I think it's available on Apple also, where you can set it up for Siri or Bixby or whatever you want. Right now, I didn't have that set up for it. I think that came in with an update, because before that wasn't available. I did have a recent update on these Soundcore Liberty ones, because I was complaining before about the multi-point connection having issues, but their latest update took care of that for me, which I was very happy about, which definitely gave these the number 5 nod on my list, ahead of the Master and Dynamics in MW08 Sports. Although they're great, they just don't have the multi-point connection. Okay, so I have that. Let me go back in. I don't know why I backed out. All right, so this is basically what it looks like. You can go to sound effects, and they have different sound effects here. These are basically how you want to hear it. You want a 3D. Right now I have it set. Well, mine's not set to this Hear ID sound, but you can go to default. You can go professional, and you can customize it. If you already have a custom one, then you can go into the EQ, and it's a very detailed EQ, so you can really go in and have fun with it. I haven't touched this because I went to do the Hear ID thing, and I did mine that way. But you can go in and You can go ahead and play with this to your liking. You know, I'm just doing something here. You know, and then you can reset it if you want. Like I said, I went through the Hear ID. So this one does have a very detailed equalizer on it. And that's basically, make sure I'm not missing anything here. We took care, let's see what's, okay, we took care of all this here. You always check your firmware updates. And let me make sure, multi-point is, go back in here. Oh, the wrong one. I just want to double check multi-point. I believe it is enabled. I did have it set up for. I don't think anything's changed that way. But there's on device list. Yep, there it is. Multi-point detection. I don't know if it's focused or not. Right there at the top says dual device connection. That's enabled. Like I said, it's already connected to my Duo, which was my phone, and my tablet, my let's say Ultra. They got multi-point already set up on those. So we're all ready to go that way. And that's basically it for the Soundcore app. We're going to go ahead and disconnect this guy. Make sure he's disconnected. I'm going to disconnect him out. He already automatically disconnected himself, excuse me. And we're going to go ahead and switch over to the 1MORE. 1MORE quickly, I opened up the top. They quickly connected. And let's go ahead and go into their app. Okay, we'll go ahead right now and take a look at the 1MORE app. This gets a little washed out if I lay it down here, so you guys couldn't even see the labeling. There's no way to turn the app into a dark mode, so I'm going to do the best I can for you guys to see the app. So here on the home page of the app, it says home up here in the corner. You see you got your pictures of the earbuds and the case. You have your battery strength for all three parts, left, right, and the case. Okay, and then we have here, let me see if I can get this to zoom in and stay zoomed in. You got the listening modes. You have A and C. I have the earbuds in now, so these things will switch. I have the A and C on. Okay, I got a little chime. Everything got really quiet. All right, as you can tell, I have it on strong. You can turn it down to medium. All right, I'm on medium. Some things have come back. You have wind noise reduction, which that in medium, you really can't tell the difference. And then you have adaptive. And it's a little bit more sound going in on the adaptive side. Okay, so of course then I'm gonna put it back on strong because that's where I like it. You have the transparency mode. Switch to that. Now I can hear everything. I can hear my TV and everything like that, but it's not as loud, so I will still be able to hear my music or video, whatever I'm playing. So that's in enhanced. Well, of course, that's in voice enhancement mode. Now, if we do the pass-through mode, let's go to that. Okay, it's a little different, not as much. My own voice dialed down a little bit. It's not as upfront as it is in noise enhancement and voice enhancement. And then we have it there, and then of course you have off. So you hit off. You just have earbuds in. Nothing's, you have the passive noise canceling, but yet you still hear some things. All right, so basically you got your smart playback. I have it to play auto pause and play. Let me go back in there. You do have auto pause only and none at all. So I just have auto pause and playback. So if I take an earbud out, it pauses, put it back in, and starts playing. Okay, now we mentioned Hear ID for the Soundcore. 1MORE has what is a Sound ID. It's a third-party app they use to set up your own specific hearing for your earbuds. So you'll go in, you'll run the test. It will determine what sound is best for your ears based on the fit of the earbuds in your ear. So it's good. That's why it's best to always make sure you got the right fit ear tips on it, so that way you got the proper seal, so you'll get a proper readout, and you'll get the adequate setting for your for your hearing. I guess for hearing anything with these earbuds in. Okay, so of course you got your Bluetooth connection set up. I have my set up for priority on sound quality. So that way, like I said, I'm not an audiophile at all, but I do like what I like. So that's like bass and everything like that. I want to be able to hear everything the way I like it. So I have it set there. Of course, you got firmware, OTA firmware update. Let's move down a little bit so you can see. Okay, yeah, the firmware updates. Of course, it's up to date. Once you get them, run the update right out of the box. I made that mistake in my last video. Don't be me. Do the update as soon as you get them started. Okay, and then you also have your product guide, which is a PDF file that you can download, and you go through any type of troubleshooting if you need to reset the earbuds, etc. And then of course you got the smoothing sounds. We can back this off now because we're in a darker. We're not in washed out or anything like that. So now you got different types of sounds. You got summer rain, medium fire, you got drizzle, thunderstorm, breeze, spring water. This is nice. Anything with rain, I could sit back and listen to that and fall asleep to those. We're going to go over and switch back over to the Soundcore. Okay, see, it's showing that's active, so we're going to make sure there's no problem. We're going to disconnect the 1MORE Evos, and now we're strictly on the Soundcores, and we're going to test these out. I'm going to test this ANC out on these. Already with the seal from the ear tips and the wings, I'm already getting a good seal. I can no longer hear my TV. I could hear it before I put these in. As soon as I hear nothing, I'm trying not to yell here on the here right now because it's gotten eerily quiet. So let's go ahead and open up Soundcore again. Let's go in. Now I'm in my now that I have them up and open and I'm gonna have them on, it automatically put me into my noise canceling and it enabled my Hear ID preferences or settings. So I'm automatically into that, and then we can go into sounds. I have it at signature. No. Well, see, that make me take the test again, which I've already done. And then custom, but I ain't doing anything there. Let me go back in here. Did I set up one already? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that. All right, so we can go professional. Let's tap on that, and then you can go anywhere in here. All these guys here are different musical professionals. They all have their own specific EQ setting. All of them are Grammy-winning producers, apparently. And they have their own say, which you can choose from, personally. Let's see, we go to default. And then you can go into Soundcore's default settings. See, these are great. This is a win for Soundcore. I like how they give you so many choices as far as how you want your sound. Me personally, I like bass, so I want a bass boost on mine. But they give you so much. They give you, look at this. This is, I think they cover everything on here. Even spoken word. They cover everything. This is a very, very good. And they have so many different ones. Like, of course you got the 3D surround if you want that. Mainly for movie watching or anything like that. That's a pretty cool one there. But like I said, we'll go back to bass. And then that's Let me see where we at. They got I thought they had similar like I thought they had similar like sounds that you could listen to, like to allow you to decompress or anything like that. I thought they had that on here. Let me see. Let's go in here. Well, this is me. Okay. I thought they did. As you can tell, I have a lot of the Soundcore devices. I'm a big fan of their product. No, I guess they don't. All right, well, let's see what we got. Do I have any? Wait, let me see. Here we go. White noise. Okay, here we go. I know they had some. All right, so you have some. They can recommend some. Let's see. Let's go into. Let's go into life. Okay. Okay. So you got the bear, you got the fire, and you got someone eating or chewing. You can hear that. All right. Someone. Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's get back out of that one. Let's go into nature. They download it. Now let's see if they're going to play. All right. Here we go. I like this one. Got the sounds of the night, like crickets and everything. You got some rain going on with thunder in the background, and you got wind, which is very cool. I don't know if you can see this with the way the lighting is here. Let me see if we can. Still can't. Nope. Okay. Which is very cool. This is very cool as well. And then you got animal noises, I guess. Let's go ahead. They're going to download that. Let's take a look at that. Now you got bells for like on collars. You hear birds chirping. You hear a cat purring. A combination of that's. Some people like that stuff. Some people find that relaxing. Well, that's very cool. And you got your do-it-yourself ones where you can pick them. Pick any ones you want. Let me see what other is. We already went through life, animal, and nature. The other ones, you got other different types. That's okay. That's a dripping water. Okay. We got running. They got all kinds of different stuff here. And then white noise, which is basically, we all know what white noise is. So basically, that's pretty cool that you can set that up on your own, or you can use the default ones for that for some type of relaxing sound. All right, so there's the app for that. The actual the noise canceling on this is really good, really good. And so we have that. Let me go ahead and get out of these. Let me see. Let's go ahead and shut these down. Okay, now I'm back. I can hear everything. Man, that's impressive. Okay, so we'll go ahead and close this. All right, so far with these two earbuds, it's gonna be tough to decide which one are better. Is this one better, or this one? This one was great right out of the box. I had no problems with the multi-point connectivity on it right out of the chute. Of course, when it first came out, when you first put them on, when you first start them up, they had an update. So I don't know what the update, if the update was right out the bat to fix any issues, but it was right out of the box. As soon as I put them on, as soon as I tested the multi-point, they were out of this world from the start. Whereas with the Soundcores, I had a little bit of problem with those. I mentioned it before in my previous videos how if I took a call and then went back to watching my video audio was choppy. during the multi-point, where I had to go into my laptop or into my phone, turn off the multi-point function, and then turn it back on to get it started again. Now they've just released a update recently that pretty much that's eliminated that issue. However, is when the funny thing is, and I don't know, this might have been a one-off thing, but you hear both things now. Like, instead of, like, say for instance, you go into your phone, your laptop, you're watching something on your laptop, the phone call comes through. You go to pick up the phone call, instead of pausing the video on the laptop, it just picked up the phone. It picked up the phone call, and you had both. You had the sound from both things just clashing, so you physically had to go in and pause your laptop in order to take care of, in order to handle your phone, and then once you hung up, then you can hit play and it came right back. So no more choppiness, but I did find that out on that. I'm gonna test that some more. Like I said, it might have been a one-off. If so, I'll let you guys know. But that's what happened there. Thank you for the update to at least get rid of that choppiness. That's what got these up to a solid number 5 on my list. Now, these ones, they did everything right on these ones. The multi-point is flawless on this. I will put this one up there with my Techniques, the AZ60s. I'll put their multi-point functionality up to theirs. Actually, I think that's like my number 2, my second ranked earbud on my top 5 list. I would put these definitely up there as far as the multi-point connectivity. Everything else on these was just great. The active noise canceling by itself, I would give it to Soundcores. Mainly, I would give it to them mainly because once you switch the tips and find your correct fit, the active noise canceling on this is ridiculous. I mean, you just put them on and like everything goes dark. Everything goes quiet. I had these at the bowling alley with me this weekend, and these are very impressive. Like literally, it eliminated just about everything at the bowling alley. But these one did just a little bit more, and that was before I turned on the. These are with just your regular passive anti-noise, active noise canceling with like the earbud, the tips, and the wing. Once I turned the ANC on these, everything went off. Like although I do get a good seal now with these, I still hear just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Yeah, I still hear just a tad bit, not. Excuse me, not on the level of the Soundcores. The Soundcores definitely, they're just putting them in, definitely wins that one. However, the multi-point functionality I'll give to 1MORE Sound. I will call it I will call it even. Because these ones, the bass is phenomenal on these ones, but this has a better EQ setup than these ones do. So you can tweak these to get to here to where these guys are out of the box. So I will give it to them. I will give that to them. To 1MORE. Soundcore comes in number 2 on that one. So multi-point connectivity functionality goes to 1MORE. ANC goes to Soundcore. Sound, audio. Like I said, I'm not an audiophile by any means, but definitely their audio is 1MORE's audio is a lot better, and the volume is a lot. They get a little louder than the sound cores. I don't use mine at like max volume or anything like that. I'm using around 50 to 60% volume, but these guys are much louder than these guys, even at that point, in my opinion. These are all my opinions. Both, you can't go wrong with either one. I highly recommend you go ahead and try out either one of these. Like I said, you do get discounts on the company websites. You'll get $30 off on the 1MOREs. You'll get $40 off on the Soundcores. So these guys are really hard not where you can't take a look at these. So I would highly recommend each guys try these out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, and I like to hear from you. So that, okay, so let me know what you think on these. Okay, that was a comparison look at the 1MORE Evos and the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros. They both have their pluses and minuses, obviously. Once I changed the tips and the wings on these guys, the ANC, the passive ANC was fantastic. Also, once I changed the tips out of these guys, the 1MOREs, ANC, passive ANC was fantastic. Once I incorporated the app settings, out of this world. If I have to choose which one I would go with in a pinch, it will have to be the 1MOREs. Mainly because of the multi-point connection, how flawless that is right out of the box, as opposed to the Soundcores. They have caught up, but they still got one more thing to fix. As far as mines go, like I say, it may be a one of different type of thing. You know, you go one instance, like after a reboot of them, that issue where it doesn't pause one version, one device to pick up the second, like pick up your phone or anything like that. Maybe that's just a one-off. But right now, I'm gonna have to give it to the 1MOREs. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna have 1MORE go up against my number 4 earbud, the Bowers and Wilkins PI7s. We'll be dropping that video here also, so subscribe and stay tuned for that comparison video. We'll have another set of earbuds coming that should be delivered tomorrow. That we will do a live unboxing. We'll do an actual unboxing video for those, and we'll test them out together, and we'll see what we think for those. Are they a keeper, or do they get sent back? We'll decide that on the next video. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can be updated when those videos drop. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe. Both of those helps the channel. Leave a comment if you want to see the 1MOREs go up against any other kind that I have on my list. Tune into my top 10 video to see those on that list. I'm only doing the top 5 myself, so right now we're going to be at number 4. So there'll be these guys. They'll go up against there. So stay tuned, and thank you for stopping in, and we'll see you in the next one. See you.